Hi there, and welcome. My name is Tom Keydel. This is a motivational video I put together to help you make hard decisions. I'm offering this video to anyone participating in my social media campaign for my new book, Zanshin, Finding the Power Inside Your Decisions. So, how do we get motivated to make better decisions? By focusing on optimism and appreciation instead of fear. There's a coaching adage that goes, who you are is how you coach. Coaches must constantly develop themselves to meet new demands and unexpected situations. There is a similar decision-making adage that goes, who you are is how you decide. Decision makers must also constantly develop themselves as well. If you want to make more effective decisions, then sometimes you must learn to be a different person. Not necessarily altogether different, but different enough so you can move in a newly chosen direction. As the author of Zanshin, Finding the Power Inside Your Decisions, it's my job to help you look past the self-imposed limitations that might prevent you from moving towards freedom. Freedom can be counterintuitive. It can feel illogical, ungrounded, and frightening. Why? Because we carry a lot of ambivalence and doubt around the things we should do versus the things we want to do. This tug of war can become a genuine obstacle if we are unwilling to grow and develop. Now, there is a funny parable about the paradox of the indecisive ass. As the story goes, any donkey with free will might potentially become indecisive, trying to satisfy two equally powerful demands. As the title indicates, this parable is about a paradox. How does the donkey with free will resolve the tension between two equally powerful choices? Now, what were the two choices? Whether to satisfy his hunger or whether to satisfy his thirst, when going after one meant giving up the other. If we have two equally powerful alternatives, and if there is no clear path between them, we often feel stuck and unable to choose. Sound familiar? The fact that this ass has been the butt of endless jokes tells us a lot about the frequency of human stubbornness and how sensitive we are to our self-image, especially when we compare ourselves to others. When we are caught between two equally powerful demands, what most people do is blame someone else for the decision they cannot make themselves. The blame game is so common that we are unconsciously work to maintain its hold upon us and those around us. So let me get more specific. The two demands that we unconsciously strive to meet are to be safe and to be blameless. The more we move to create safety, the more we will be blamed for being vulnerable. And the more we try to be blameless, the more we will blame others for the vulnerability we cannot control. Sound like a paradox? So, how does this play out? The husband blames the wife, and the wife blames the husband for the neediness that the relationship is supposed to satisfy. With safety at risk, and with blame to be apportioned, no matter which way the couple decides, they are likely to feel unsatisfied and unfulfilled. Who wants to be both unsafe and blameworthy inside a relationship that doesn't really want to change? What this situation requires is a greater commitment to the promise which the relationship creates. A future where being both safe and blameless can be presumed and relied upon. The tension of wanting two things at the same time makes that promise harder to achieve. Once our neediness takes over, we identify with it and not with the relationship. To be Zanshin, you must learn to spar better with your decisions so you can manage your vulnerability and the need more open-endedly. Building on the Japanese martial arts tradition of mindfulness and tightly focused attention, the Zanshin approach creates an enhanced flexibility that offers you greater fulfillment. The Zanshin warrior uses a highly focused form of attention, one that does not overcommit to any one need. The paradox of indecision disappears because you move into a state of open-ended freedom rather than an unconscious trap. So, how are you going to be a different person when you are torn between two equally powerful demands? By placing your attention on a future when being safe and blameless can be presumed and relied upon. This is how you will make better and more effective decisions. The I want of momentary neediness and the I should want of being blameless should not require us to abandon the twin pillars of optimism and appreciation. If you want to be more decisive, you must let go of that paradox so often that defines the way we normally make our decisions. What makes us feel like the proverbial ass is how often we push our demands on to others. All that ensures is that we ourselves never have to change. The adage, who you are is how you decide, applies to decision makers because only if they put aside neediness, fear, and doubt that causes them to blame others, only then will they have learned how to be different than who they have been in the past. For more information, buy my book, Zanshin, Finding the Power Inside Your Decisions. Go to the URL bit.ly/Zanshin book or visit amazon.com. Thank you.